Today I'm showing you how to replace a bathroom tap. To remove a bathroom tap, all you need is a channel lock and a towel. You might also need a basin wrench. This is a basin wrench, but look, this makes the job easier. You can do it without this one, only with the channel lock. But if you have this one, it makes the job easier, right? To remove a bathroom tap, you need to start from right underneath the vanity. And replacing a bathroom tap is slightly different from case to case. What I mean that you see these hoses? In this case, these hoses are built into the faucet. In some cases, they are not, right? So it's a slight difference, but in general, the process is all the same. These are the braided hoses that we were talking about, and they are connected to the shut-off valve down here. So the left side is the hot and the cold is on the right. Now, in some cases, you might not have these shut-off valves here. You might not be able to turn the water off from here. All you need to do is just go to your basement, or if you're living in an apartment, find where the main supply is and turn it off from there. But in this case, I have these valves here. So all I need to do is turn the cold off, turn the hot off, and then I need my channel lock to undo this one, undo the hot as well, and then from here I can do the rest using my fingers. Okay, this one is still tight, so I'm gonna go a couple of more threads. There we go. So the hoses are disconnected. Now let's move to the next step. Right now, what you're seeing is the faucet from down below. So when I told you that it's different from case to case, I mean, right now I have 1 and 2 nuts that are holding the faucet from down below. Versus in your case, and I have the metal nuts here, right? So in your case, you might have just the plastic nuts for both of these, or you might have only one in the middle. You remember we were talking about this guy here, the basin wrench. So the basin wrench is for this part right here. So it makes the job a lot easier to reach those nuts and undo them from down below, right? You see? So easy, versus if you have a channel lock, it might make it slightly more difficult. So you undo these nuts. There you go. From now on, you can use your fingers. There we go. We removed one of them. Now I'm removing the second one. There you go. So now the faucet is loose, you can see, right? Now, after removing the faucet, you have these parts here. So this is the strap, this is the rod, and this is the clip. So all you need to do to pinch the clip, if you can see that, I'm gonna pinch the clip, I'm gonna just push it back, right? Now the clip is removed. And the strap is loose, so the faucet can be removed. Now the faucet is ready to be pulled out. All I need to do to just pull it out. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Now let's go to the installation of a faucet, of a bathroom faucet. So the bathroom faucets are different. Some bathroom faucets come with built-in hoses. These are the built-in hoses. The one that you see with this mark, and it's a hot one and needs to go to the left shut-off valve. This one, without any marking, it's the cold line. In some cases, you have 3 holes on the counter or on the sink, and in some cases you have 1 hole. If you have only 1 hole, So you need to get a 1-hole faucet. This is a 3-hole faucet, right? But remember that for a 3-hole sink, you can install a 1-hole faucet as well. That a 1-hole faucet can fit into the 3-hole sink. If you have a stopper that is a pole stopper, so you need these parts. This is a strap. This is the clip for the strap. And for the rod, this is the rod, and this is the nut right here. And this is the puller, right, for the stopper. I'm gonna leave this one aside. And this is the drain stopper itself. And these are the nuts and bolts to tighten the faucet from down below. For the tools, you need a channel lock. This is all you need. But if you want to make your job easier, you can have a basin wrench. Basin wrench, it makes it much easier to access these nuts from down below. This gasket that you see right here, it comes with the new faucet. So all you need to do is to feed the hoses through this gasket and just have it pushed all the way. There you go. So it's in place now. Now what I need to do is to feed the hoses, hold the faucet, feed the hoses through the middle hole. Again, you might have a single hole here, or you might have 3 holes. If you have a single hole, you need a single hole faucet. But if you have 3 holes, even a single hole faucet can do. And then these bolts, you have 1 and you have 2. These bolts are removable, so you might have it separately in the box. All you need to do is just install these bolts in and then put the faucet in. Make sure that the faucet is leveled. You need to feed in the lift rod as well. So there is a hole at the back of the faucet. All you need to do is to feed this one through. Now the rest of the work can be done from down below. And also you have this stopper. You can place this stopper inside the sink hole. There you go. It's in now. And then the rest of the work can be done from down below. If you have someone around, just ask him to hold it straight. But if you don't have anyone to help you, it's all right. You can do that all alone. All you need to do is pull the faucet from here. This flat piece goes first. And after that, this piece goes in, the rod one, right? I just lost the nut. There we go. So I'm just placing the nut as well. There you go. Make sure that you tighten it gently, only hand tight. Now we go to the second one. This flat piece goes in first. And then we have the other part that I don't know the name goes after. And then you have the nut. There you go. Remember to only hand tighten if you don't have anyone on top, right? If you have someone on top, it's all right. You already know that the faucet is straight. You can tighten it all the way. But for now, because I'm working alone, I'm gonna just hand tighten these. Now I'm gonna go take a look at the faucet, make sure that it's in a correct position, and then come back down here and tighten. Oh yeah, the faucet is in a perfect position. I'm checking it from the top. You remember the required tools, right? You might not have this much of room here. That's why it's very difficult sometimes to work only with a channel lock. That's why I said you might need a basin wrench. But in this case, I see that I have plenty of room to work here. So I'm gonna use my channel lock. There we go. I think one side is super tight. Can't go anywhere. Now I'm going to the second one, tightening this nut as well. And also at the same time I have to work gently because I want you to have a clear picture and see everything. There we go. So the second nut is also super tight. You see, now it's tight. If you remember, we had the stopper and we put it from the top, right? Before we come in down here, we just put it from the top. Now all I need to do, this is the nut and this is the rod. All I need to do to just feed, this is the short part and this is the long part. You need the short part on this side. Now I'm gonna feed my nut, and there is a hole in that stopper. Let me just figure it out. There we go. So it's in. I'm tightening the nut. There we go. Now what I need to do is to take a look from the top, make sure that I got the stopper. Yes, I got it. So the stopper is moving when I'm moving this one. It goes up and down, up and down. So that way I know that I hit the right spot when I was putting the rod in, right? There we go, this is tight. You don't need to tighten it too much though, so I'm gonna leave it a little bit loose. Now, you remember we had this strap and also we had this clip, right? What you need to do is to put you should find the right spot, the sweet spot, right? But I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be the right. You need to try it after installing it. You just make sure that you get everything right. There we go. And now I'm gonna push this one back. I'm gonna feed my clip one hole, and then I'm gonna feed my strap, and now I'm gonna feed the second hole of my clip to the rod. There we go. There's a screw right here, so I need to tighten that screw. The hot is always on the left, but it's a good practice to test it, make sure that the plumber did it correctly and put the hot on the right. Sorry, the cold on the right and the hot on the left. There we go, hand tight. Hand tight. And now I need to do a couple of threads using my channel lock. Not super tight though, just do a couple of threads. You don't need to go all the way, since these braided hoses, they all have washers. So now the new faucet is installed. Let me turn the water back on. There we go, we're turning the cold on, turning the hot on. Let's go up to the tap itself. See, the stopper is working just perfectly fine, so this is good. I'm gonna leave the stopper open, and then we have the tap itself. Here we have the cold, here we have the hot, so we have in the middle hot and cold mixed. There you go. This is cold, this is hot. So now one more thing before I let you go is that you see this guy here. This is called aerator, right? So it's always a good idea to remove it when you are installing a new tap. So what happens is that the build-ups inside the pipe can be trapped here, and then it's gonna clog it. So all you need to do before running the water for the first time, you just need to undo this one using your hand or fingers, or using your channel lock. Right now it's super tight, so I can't do that with my fingers. So I need to do that with my channel lock. But then you need to test your tap. This is cold, it's good. And this is hot, it's good. And that's it. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.